The meaning and the history of the Philippine folk dance. The Philippine folk dance is a true reflection of daily life in the past centuries. Usually, it were performed during festivals and remembrance of the past military victories and still performed at celebrations such as birth and weddings. There is no recorded start of a Philippine folk dance as long as they have been dancing. In fact, their mythology is filled with different gods and goddesses that were needed to be placed, implored, and thanked for various natural events such as rain and harvest. Many of these festivals are still featured ancient folk dance performed in a costume of the tribal. As we can observe of the costumes of the performances, in a typical Spanish folk dance, the female wears Maria Clara and the male wears a barong Tagalog. And in a rural Tagalog, the female wears a soft pañuelo and with tapis. And in a Visayan rural, the female wears a kimono with soft kerchief. In a Cordillera or tribal, the female wears hinabi na tela or hablon. One of the most and the best folk dance in the Philippines is the tinikling, where this usually pair with two bamboos, and our fellow Filipinos perform tinikling in the other country, join a contest like Asia's Got Talent and perform the tinikling. Characteristics of the Philippine folk dance. The Philippine folk dance have different characteristics such as, in general, dancers stand apart. If there is a little contract with the people dancing. Next is most of the dance are done by pairs or couple. The best example of this is the Cariñosa, because the Cariñosa is a courtship dance. Hand movement plays an important part. Most dancers perform in long formation. That's why most of the folk dance needed a wide space. Most dancers begin with saludo. Next is dance and low land have more foreign elements than those uplands. War dance are found in the non-Christian tribes. Most of this is while performing this war dance, they have props like fake swords and fake shields. Next is it is a traditional, but because of the technology and this generation is more on modern, the folk dance is slowly fading. There is an expressive behavior, simple basic rhythm, and an unknown photographer creates a folk dance. It performs in actions in the life of folk. In the Mindanao, there is one notable folk dance. It is called Pangalay. It is a traditional and usually performed during weddings and births in the affluent families.